Hey there, and welcome to another episode of the Average Joe's One Acre Homestead. For those of you who don't know, I'm the Average Joe. This is my 1 acre homestead. Hey, you want to go check the animals? Let's go. All right, welcome back. So as you can tell, fall is here, winter is fast approaching, and it is time to get ready for the winter months here in our coop. So where I live in New Brunswick, Canada, on the East Coast, winter is pretty hit or miss as far as how much snow we get. But one thing that's guaranteed, it is going to get cold. It is going to be that way for months at a time. And I do need to start getting prepared now because middle of November now. Temperatures are dropping really quick here, and we could start getting snow and turn into winter anytime here. So basically, I've already started off. I'm just going to keep this video short and simple. It's not a mystery. It's not a new method. 3 words: deep litter method. That's what works for me, for my birds, with my time, my resources, and everything. This is my going into my 4th or 5th winter here with birds in here. I believe my 4th winter. And I haven't had an issue yet. Everything seems to work out pretty good for me every winter. And, I do kind of go a little bit maybe beyond just the deep litter method, and I'll show you guys that here in a second. But, no, I mean, deep litter method works for me. I clean my coop out, like, really good twice a year. So in the fall and the spring. Other than that, I just kind of keep adding. The birds mix everything around for me. No big deal. It's kind of windy out here today. Make sure we don't get smoked by a door here. But anyways, maybe we'll just go inside here and I'll give you a quick rundown here of what I mean by the deep litter method in case it's something new term you're used to here. Okay, so pretty much I skipped the whole cleaning part. I've already cleaned this whole coop out here a couple of weeks ago. Everything's been cleaned out. One thing I'll say is in my coop on the floor, it's not just wood. I actually have 6 mil poly over the whole floor in here. So none of the like the urines and stuff like that can get down into the wood, and that's actually been working really good. Makes it super easy to wash out in the spring and the fall. So yeah, I mean, here are my nesting boxes. So you can clearly see hay is one of my favorite things. Hay is probably one of the better things for insulation because it's hollow and all that good stuff. But what I actually do use is, I'll show you here in a second. If you look here, I use a combination of wood shavings that I get from the farmer's co-op and hay. So I'll put the wood shavings down first because I find they're more absorbent and they catch a lot of the poop and stuff. And then the hay is obviously for insulation more. And then these are the nesting boxes. So kind of hard to show, but these are all open behind right down to the wall. So like these nesting boxes are filled from the floor right up to there with hay. As you can see here, the birds kind of knock some out there, so I do have to go and add a little bit more here and there as I go. But no, basically, and then another thing too here, something I haven't gotten around to yet. I haven't had to do it yet, but I will in the future if I have to. The poly that I have on the floor, I have it a few inches up so I can connect on the walls and insulate all of my walls in here. It'd just be a matter of unscrewing this box and taking this little centerpiece out and just kind of redoing things. But like I said, I haven't had to do it yet. It's draft free in here. They just got the one little open door. I do got to plug up that little hole there. Other than that, the roof is vented by soffits on the top, so you got nice venting up through the top of the roof here. So basically, yeah, draft free, good venting, and no water in the coop. I used to keep water in the coop up on top of a brick to keep it somewhat clean, but then now with the ducks, I'm not going to be able to keep the water in here. It hasn't been here in a while, and it's really not a good idea anyways, because in the winter, the humidity from the water can get on the chickens here, and it's not so great for them. This year here, I am going a little bit extra because of the silkies. They do need a little bit more protection, and I'll figure that out as I go, but still got to stick some more hay under there. Look, see, they pulled it all out. to make their bedding under there. But no, basically what I do here is you can see here I'm actually ready here. You can see it's starting to get a little dirty on the top here. So what I come do in that case here is I'll throw down a little layer of pine shavings or whatever the shavings are in the bag that I get, and then I'll put another little layer of hay, and then, like I say, the birds walking around there, they kind of mix it around, it composts up. But man, I come in here all the time. I get no smells. Like, I mean, it really does not smell bad in here whatsoever. Um, I could be in here all day. It really doesn't bother me. It just does not smell in here. So yeah, that's what we do with that. We'll just throw a little bit more bedding in there and check out what the birds are up to today. All right, so yeah, like I was saying, this is what I'd be using here. These bales of white pine shavings that I normally get. I think they're about $10 a bale, and I can cover the floor about 2 or 3 times through the winter there. So I'll usually go maybe through about 2 bales through the winter or the summer. So about 4 bales a year. Really not that much. Bale of hay I think is also about $10, and I only go through a couple of those, 2 or 3 of those as far as bedding goes. So as far as bedding goes for a year, I'm under $100. Actually, this year here, I got super lucky. All my summer bedding, it was basically free. I got these nice wood chips from a couple from the town over. They had an ad on Facebook Marketplace. They were cutting all their wood for the winter. They had all these, and they're collecting big piles of sawdust and wood chips and stuff like that they just wanted to get rid of off their property. So yeah, basically I made a trip down there once a weekend with my car, and 5 or 6 big tote bins. I just kept filling them up, compressing them, bringing them home. I did that for a few weeks over the weekend. Man, I got a lot of wood chips that way. Basically did my whole coop here all summer for free, and I had tons to add back in my back food forest garden. So I mean, perfect, right? Oh yeah, oh yeah. What do you got to say there, Louise? What you saying, Louise? What are you saying, Louise? Why don't you just lay an egg, man? Why don't you just stop living here rent free and lay me an egg already? Yeah, you sure got a lot to say for a lady that doesn't lay eggs. my chickens have yet to lay me an egg. Going into the fall, I don't think I'm probably going to see too many eggs before the spring. But we'll see. They better start paying their rent soon, because I'm a lot of bags of feeds into these chickens, and I highly doubt that the price of the cost of the eggs that I'm going to be saving are going to catch up to what I've been feeding them all these months. But anyways, it's not all about that now, is it? They're just kind of fun to have around. But anyways, yeah, so the ground is a little dirty. I do have to add another layer here before, it starts to get a little too cold, and we'll just get that done. We'll, like I said, short video, nothing too spectacular, just getting ready for the winter here, and thought I'd mention the deep litter method, because that's what works for me, and yeah, we'll just get to work here and cover up all this poop. I say this stuff's really fluffy and compressed. There's some people talk about dust and stuff like that. I don't know, man. I don't get dust in my chicken coop. I don't know if it's because I got the big doors open a lot, and it just kind of helps in that sense. But I like this stuff because, like I say, it's light and fluffy, and a little goes a long ways. It's super easy to just spread out where you want. And I'll also note too is I don't waste the wood shavings putting them just under there. They don't poop under there. They just sleep under there. So I don't bother putting the wood shavings. I just put hay under there. Mostly just for this poop all over the place. So it makes it a little nicer for me to walk in here as well. I don't have to walk in a bunch of crap. Nice little light covering pine shavings everywhere. As like I said, there's no sense of putting that stuff too thick. It has no insulation value. It's just to help catch the poop in the urine. And I'll get some hay. Well, same thing with the hay. Don't need to go nuts with it because you're adding more every week or two. So, especially through the winter, they're going to be spending more time in the coop. So it will get thick fast. Like I said, there's no point of going overboard. That side there, I kind of don't overdo it because that's really kind of stuff. So. All right, there you go, all done. Literally took me longer to move the camera around a bunch of times than it did to do the work. Yeah, it's just what I mean. Like, if you're under time constraints, you work full time, you ain't got time to be out here every day cleaning crap and stuff like that. Look at that, brand new. And zero, absolutely zero smell in here. I said that could contribute to it, but I got good venting on each side. And I say the deep litter method's proven helps keep the odors down and keep it light. Like I said, it's going to pile up over time, and all I do is I just keep stuffing it down, especially along the edges there to help keep the edges a bit warmer. So I'll build it up over the edges here over time. But like I say, you're going to be out here every week or two adding more, so there's no sense adding a ton to start with. You're basically just wasting it. Here, and while we're going here, I'll show you what else I do with the hay here. So as you can see in here inside the run, this time of year it's been raining a lot lately. So this was nice and grown in before I got the birds, but they destroyed everything in there. It's all mud now. So yeah, it gets pretty dirty in there, I find. So what I've been doing is I've just been spraying down a layer of hay after each day that it rains, and just to kind of help keep the muck down. Probably helps the birds too, especially the silkies with their feathery feet. But yeah, that chickens are happy, ducks are happy, beds are clean. Nice. All right, there you have it. Thanks for watching. Like I said, it was this video here wasn't nothing special. I know there's a million videos out here talking about cleaning your coop and what to do in the winter and stuff. This here more was just a video of me just showing what I do. It's not my videos aren't really how-to videos. They're more like just what I'm doing videos. This works for me, might not work for you, right? Our coops might not be quite the same. My neighbor's got a smaller coop next door. She doesn't have a full-time job, and I see her out there every 2 days raking poop off the ground, scoop poop out her coop, and I ain't got time for that. So this method works for me. Hey, if you like content like this, please go ahead and smash those subscribe and notification buttons. It'll really go a long way towards helping me build my channel, and plus you get to keep up with all the future deviers that we're going to come up around here. But for now, y'all ain't got to go home, but you can't stay here because I got lots of work to do, so we'll catch you on the quack side.